Hey, it's Chris. You got 3 minutes to talk about controls? If you've ever inched down the thermostat a degree only to find it mysteriously back up later, you've lived through the Thermostat Wars. It feels personal. Who keeps changing this thing? But the truth is, most of the fighting isn't between coworkers. It's between the building and physics. The good news is, once you understand how set points, deadbands, and limits work, the drama calms down and the comfort gets a lot more predictable. Let's start with the set point. That's the target temperature the system aims for, like 72 degrees. Simple, right? Not quite. If a system tried to hold 72 exactly, it would click on and off constantly. Drafts, noise, equipment wear, and of course energy waste. That's why controls use a deadband or a differential, a small do-nothing zone around the set point, where neither heating or cooling runs. Think of it like the building finally taking a breath. For example, with a 72-degree cooling set point and a 2-degree deadband, cooling might not start until the room drifts to 74, and it won't stop until it pulls back down to 72. That pause prevents rapid cycling and creates constant comfort instead of whiplash. Now let's add limits. Limits are the guardrails that keep individual tweaks from causing chaos. In a shared space like a classroom or an office, controls usually allow for a gentle nudge, maybe a degree or two, from a scheduled set point. Why? Because comfort is relative. One person's Arctic is another person's perfect. Limits protect comfort for the majority and help the system to work as it was designed. Here's how these pieces work together in real life. During occupied hours, set points target comfort, and after hours, they relax for energy savings. In the morning, optimal start anticipates warming up or cooling down so that the space is ready at the bell or at the start of the shift. This is done without blasting the equipment for hours. On shoulder season days, the deadband prevents the system from ping-ponging between heating and cooling as a cloud passes. Fewer mode flips equals fewer drafts and fewer "who touched that thermostat" moments. Sensors are often placed to represent the whole zone, not just the coldest corner. If someone sits under a supply diffuser, they will feel colder than average. The answer isn't lowering the set point. It's balancing the airflow, adjusting the diffusers, or addressing local drafts. Most wall modules include a timed override, maybe an hour or two. This lets you handle an unusual meeting or after-hours event without permanently shifting the schedule or wrecking next day's comfort. The payoff? Fewer complaints, longer equipment life, and lower bills. Buildings commonly waste a large chunk of energy through poor control habits and consistent fiddling. Tightening up strategies with sensible deadbands and limits keeps the comfort stable and lowers the operating costs without anyone needing to hover over that thermostat. The bottom line, set point is your goal, deadband is your calm, and the limits is your fairness. Together they create a predictable comfort lane that keeps people productive and keeps the arguments down. That's it for today. Thanks for spending 3 minutes with me. Set points, deadbands, and limits prevent short cycling, smooth out comfort, and cut down on the thermostat tug of war. When you let the system breathe a little and keep adjustments within the guardrails, everyone benefits. Encourage your facility manager to review current set points, deadbands, and user limits to cut down on complaints and stabilize your comfort. If they want a second set of eyes or need help building a simple set point policy, have them give me a call. Even a quick tune-up of schedules and overrides can deliver immediate comfort wins and fewer hot-cold calls. A steadier building means fewer arguments, happier people, and energy savings that show up month after month. Comfort, consistency, and calm, that's how you end the Thermostat Wars. See you next time.